Yes, let us try to understand what are buffers. A buffer is a solution which can resist any change in pH when a small amount of acid or base is added to it. Is it not? That is, it sounds very surprising. Like you're having some solution, and if you add, supposing you're having NaCl solution, okay, and to that NaCl solution, if you're adding a few drops of HCl into it, then the medium will become acidic. Or if you add a little NaOH, then the solution will become basic. Okay. Now the pH will change if it becomes acidic or basic. But this is such a solution, even if you add a few drops of acid or base, the pH will remain same. It will not change. Now this has various applications. Let us study a little bit about buffer. Buffers are of two types, a solution of single substance or it may be a solution of mixtures. Now under mixtures you have acidic buffer and basic buffer. Now what is acidic buffer? It is a solution of a weak acid and its salt. Weak acid and its salt. This salt, कैसे salt होना चाहिए? It should be a salt of the same acid but with a strong base. Okay, that should be the condition. Same way, what is basic buffer? A solution of a weak base and its salt. Again, NH4OH plus NH4Cl, weak base and its salt. Now this salt should have been made with a strong acid. देखो, NH4OH, NH4NO3. That means HNO3 से बनाया हुआ salt, HCl से बनाया हुआ salt. Okay, so the acid should be stronger with which the salt has been made. Same way here, the base should be stronger with which the salt is made. So these are acidic buffers and basic buffers, right? Okay, now let me give you an example of a single substance, that is ammonium acetate. Now ammonium acetate, it dissociates into acetate ion and ammonium ion, and if a few drops of acid is added to it, what will happen? This acid, that is H3O plus, will react with CH3COO minus to give you CH3COOH, which will remain unionized in the medium. Is that clear? Because it's a weak acid. Already you know that it will partially dissociate and this will remain unionized in the medium. Now supposing a base is added, then what will happen? This NH4 plus will react with OH minus and it will become NH4OH, and this NH4OH is also a weak electrolyte. It will remain unionized in the medium. Now because of that, there won't be any change in pH even if you add a few drops of acid or a base. Okay, so that is the basic concept behind buffer formation. Okay, now these buffers are very much useful. Your blood itself is having a buffer system. You eat anything, the pH of blood does not change. Why? Because this is the buffer. Carbonic acid bicarbonate buffer is there in your blood, which is maintaining the pH of blood between, it will be approximately 7.4. So if the pH of the blood is reduced below say 7 or 6.9, then it is dangerous. Same way, if it goes beyond 7.5, 7.6, then it is dangerous. Then in various industrial processes also it is very useful. And then it is also useful in bacteriological research. Now research about bacteria, when they are growing some bacteria in a particular medium, they have to keep the medium as a buffer. Okay, pH does not change so that the growth is not affected by it. So they will do it in a buffer medium. And most importantly, in swimming pools, to maintain the pH of water, sodium bicarbonate is added, because this bicarbonate, if at all the water becomes acidic, this bicarbonate will react with that and form the unionized carbonic acid. You know, carbonic acid is a weak acid. Same way, if the swimming pool becomes basic due to some reason, then this bicarbonate will react with OH minus and become water and carbonate ion. Okay, so it will maintain the pH. Then in analytical chemistry also it is very useful in complex titrations. Like if you want to find out the extent of hardness in water, hard water, it is not. Extent of hardness in water can be found out by means of certain complex titrations. So there it is used. Then to calibrate pH meters it is used, and it is also used in salt analysis. Yes.